Hello everyone, my name is Chris. So in today's Fortnite video, I have top 10 skins that good Fortnite players will use. I've already made 2 videos of top 10 skins that bad players in Fortnite will use, and then top 10 tryhard skins, but I've never actually made like top 10 skins that good players in Fortnite use. Obviously, I'm not that much of a good player myself. You know, I'm getting better a little bit every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to play the game more and more each day, at least more than I used to. So I am slowly getting better. I already got like a solo win today. I mean, I know it's not like a huge flex, but you know what? For some people, that's a big deal. Okay, I am kind of a bot sometimes, so we're chilling. But anyways, as I said, we do have the top 10 skins that good players in Fortnite will use. Obviously, it kind of varies, and this is all my personal opinion and my personal stereotypes, and just skins that, you know, I see good players using. As I said, though, like, you know, just take it with a grain of salt. You know, it doesn't mean just because you don't use this skin, you're, like, not a good player, or just because someone uses this skin, you know, it doesn't mean that they're a pro player. It's literally just my personal experience and just stereotypes that I've set for these skins. But before we get into the actual list itself, I do have a few things I want to say. The first one being my supporter creator code is just Chris YouTube, all one word. You guys do not have to support me, but please just make sure you're supporting somebody, because seriously, as creators, it helps us out so much when you support us. So please just support somebody. I do not care who, just make sure you're supporting a creator. The second thing is I'm sponsored by Control Freaks. If you want more information about Control Freaks, then it'll be in the outro in the end of the video. But my discount code for them, if you already know who they are and what they do and all that stuff, my discount code for them is Chris, and that'll give you 10% off your entire order. And lastly, you guys all know I have a Discord server. You guys can join it if you haven't already, and all my social medias will be in the top right corner throughout the video, and are all in the description down below if you want to follow me on my Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, whatever it is. It's just personal stuff besides the Twitter. So if you just want to see like pictures of me and my friends and what we're doing, then that's for the Snapchat, Instagram. If you want actual Chris updates, then follow the Twitter, or you can just follow 3 of them if you just really want to get to know me. And finally, the last thing is I do have merch. I always forget to plug the merch, but I do have merch like Chris shirts, hoodies. I think I even have like joggers pants on the way. It's pretty cool. I think I can also have a mouse pad. I don't know. There's a lot of cool stuff that should be on the way, especially with summer coming up. But I do have merch. The link to the merch website is also in the description down below. But alright, into the actual list itself. And you know, as I said, take each skin with a grain of salt. Just because someone uses a skin in this list does not mean they're good by any means. And just because you buy a skin, it's not going to make you good. Like, you guys know what I mean. They're just skins at the end of the day. It really doesn't matter. It's all just stereotypes and all that anyway. But the first skin here we have is Bullseye. If you guys know my channel and just watch my videos regularly, then you'll know I hate Bullseye. I think it's just such a trash looking skin and just really ugly and really annoying. But typically when someone's using Bullseye, they're actually pretty good. You know, I feel like there's certain skins that like the stereotype is a lot stronger for. Like, we'll get them or get to them down the road. But an example would be a soccer skin, which is clearly on this list, but we'll talk about that later. I feel like majority of the time you see a soccer skin, they're actually really good. Now, obviously, it's a really popular skin, so that's not always the case. But with Bullseye, you know, they're typically pretty good. As I just said about the soccer skins and just really every skin in this list, it's not always going to be the case. But Bullseye, you know, I said I'd probably say like 6, maybe 7 times out of 10. If you see Bullseye skin, they're actually going to be a pretty good player. And once again, these are just stereotypes. I can't stress that enough. These are just what I personally think and what I noticed, I guess, whenever I play games. So if this isn't the same for you, comment down below. Maybe I'll make like a part 2, an updated version of what you guys think. Just comment down below what you guys think. The next skin is actually going to be the default skin, or just Jonesy. I specifically chose Jonesy just because it's like the most iconic, you know, like default Fortnite skin, you know what I mean? And the reason I'm choosing this and putting this in this list is because obviously there's a ton of fake defaults out there, not as much as there used to be actually, so I guess it's not really a ton, but there's still some fake defaults out there where you'll see people just rocking a default skin and they're like absolute pro players. Like, for whatever reason, they're just like, I'm not gonna rock a skin, I'm just gonna act like a default and then absolutely destroy somebody. And people, I don't know why they still do it. They still do. I don't know why, but yeah, the default skin, you know, it's kind of hard. This is probably like a 3 out of 10 times. It's actually a good player. I don't know. I guess however often you run into a fake default is when they're a good player, because people usually don't try to be fake defaults unless they're extremely confident with themselves and like they know they can destroy you. Because if you're a fake default and then you get destroyed, it's kind of like, oh, oof, that one kind of stings. Next up, another skin I actually personally really hate, and a lot of you guys like this skin, and I don't know why, but I personally hate it. The skin I'm talking about, number 3 here, is going to be the Elite Agent, and even with the edit style, I just still think it's a trash skin. Like, okay, you know what, trash is a little harsh. I just think it's bad, or overrated, I guess is the word I'm looking for. It's not bad, it's just really overrated. Like, yeah, it's an okay skin, but it's just really extremely overrated. And for whatever reason though, whenever you run to an Elite Agent, they're usually at least really sweaty and just really really good, like, to be completely honest. At least in my personal experience, whenever I see an elite agent, I'm like, alright, here we go. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, you just know what it is. Like, you can expect a pretty good fight out of an elite agent skin. Next up is kind of a meme skin, but I figured I'd throw it in this list because you never know. Sometimes the memers are actually the best players, which kind of makes sense, kind of doesn't. But the skin I'm talking about, the fourth skin in this list, is going to be Fishstick. And as I said, this skin is obviously kind of like a meme and funny skin, but sometimes good players, like, they like to look stupid, and then they are really, really good. Like, they'll purposely look really stupid and just like, whatever, I don't care, you know, I'll just look stupid, I don't care. And then they'll destroy you. They'll be really, really good for just no reason. And it's just the fact that it's kind of like, I guess, an illusion. Like, they want to appear bad or want to appear like they're just stupid and don't care and goofy, and they're actually a really, really good player. Now, obviously, sometimes Fishsticks can be extremely bots, you know, just really, really bad. Obviously, sometimes I rock the Fishstick skin, so I'm not just a pro player out of nowhere whenever I rock it. As I said, I'm getting better though, but I haven't used Fishstick in a really long time. I haven't really seen that many recently. Like, it's definitely not becoming rare, because, you know, it's Fishstick, like, everyone, I guess, knows it and has it, but it is like, I don't know, you're starting to not see them as much as you used to. The meme's kind of dying down, I guess, at least in the Fortnite community. But yeah, you know, I'd probably say like 5 times out of 10, the Fishstick will actually be like a good player. It's really just like a coin flip. You know, maybe one game it'll be a memer and just really bad, or really good, I mean, and the next game it's just a genuine person who likes the skin, and they're just not that good. I don't know. It really depends on the person. As I said, these are just stereotypes. This is supposed to, what did I just say? This is supposed to be a fun video. Don't take anything super seriously with these like lists and all that. You know what I mean? I've already said like 10 times. But anyways, moving on to the next skin. The fifth skin in this video is going to be the Gold Trooper. Now, this is actually a skin that, yeah, probably like 8 or 9 times out of 10, this is going to be a really, really good player. Obviously, it's because it's really rare, and it's been around for a long time. So obviously, you know, if you've been playing Fortnite for a long time, you're probably going to be good because you have a lot of experience. Not always the case, but most of the time, you know, as I said, 8 or 9 times out of 10, there's going to be a really good player if they're rocking the Gold Trooper. Really kind of this, it's just how it is for most rare skins, because as I said, they've just been playing for a long time. But, you know, maybe there's that one time where you get that 1 or 2 times where they're just a bot, and for whatever reason they've been playing forever, or maybe it's like or I guess it could be like they just bought an account that's Gold Trooper or something. I don't know, it really depends, but either way, you guys know what I'm talking about. We all know the Gold Trooper. Most of the time people rocking that skin, they're pretty good. Next up, I already mentioned this skin earlier, but it's just really any soccer skin. Typically it's the female soccer skins that are like the most sweaty and most, I guess, good, if that makes sense. I mean, my English is a little bit off there, but it's okay. It was a long day. I had a math final today, and I'm really tired because I was up till 12 because it was my friend's birthday, and I like to wish people happy birthday like right at 12 and all that. But anyways, the soccer skin, we all know the story here. Like, let's be real, it's a soccer skin. They're super sweaty, you know, TTV type of players, all that good stuff. We all know, you know, not always they're good. Like, obviously, a lot of people rock soccer skins. A lot of people have the soccer skins, so they're not always going to be good. But for whatever reason, you know, I feel like people, they might buy the soccer skin, use it for a little bit, and then they get sick of it and tired of it. But if you're a really good player, or as I said, a TTV streamer, you know, Twitch TV, you'll just keep rocking the Twitch skin, and maybe you're good, maybe you're not, I don't know. I feel like most of the people who stick with the skin and keep rocking it day in and day out are actually really good, or at least trying to be good, really try hard, if that makes sense. Next up, the next skin is going to be the Recon Expert. It's pretty much the same thing with the Gold Trooper here. It's just a really rare skin, and there's been so much clickbait about it recently, which that's when you know skin's getting like too rare for its own good, when people start clickbaiting it. But yes, the Recon Expert, most of the time people are going to be pretty good. It's literally the exact same reason as the Gold Trooper. It's just the fact that, you know, if you have this skin, you've been around for a long time, so you're probably pretty good. You have a lot of experience under your belt. The next skin, yeah, I probably should have like made these skins like not alphabetical so it was more spread out, but it's going to be Renegade Raider, another extremely rare skin. A lot of people consider this a rare skin in the game. I do, to be completely honest, just because it was like literally the season 1 seasonal skin. But anyways, if you do have Renegade Raider, you're probably either a streamer, YouTuber, or a pro player. One of those 3, or at least maybe not necessarily a pro player, but a really good player. And I feel like that's kind of more the case, because not everyone's just a streamer, not everyone's a YouTuber, but if you have the skin, you're at least good at the game because you've been playing since season 1 for a very, very, very long time, and you've been playing long enough, and you spend money like way early in Fortnite stages. So the point I'm trying to make is, if you have the skin, you've been playing forever, and like, obviously, think about it, the game's already been out for like a year and a half. If you've been playing like constantly, almost every day, every other day, every week at least, and you have the skin, like, you know what I mean? That's just a lot of experience. You're gonna get good over time. Next up is Sparkle Specialist. Now, this is probably the skin that's like the most inconsistent, because sometimes you run into really, really good Sparkle Specialists, and then other times you'll run into ones that are complete bots, like just really bad. And it's kind of strange. Like, I don't know why it is the skin, but for whatever reason, it's like always this skin that it's like that. Just extremely inconsistent. As I said, like sometimes I'll get in really good build battle. Oh, dude, I cannot talk today. I'll get in really good build battles with a Sparkle Specialist, and then other times like they'll barely be able to like even just like build fast. Like they'll do like stairs, and then I don't know. Like I don't know. You guys, I guess it's just you have to understand what I'm saying, like in the gameplay wise. But just a really inconsistent. The final skin in this video is actually a pretty new one. It's going to be the Velocity skin. I just feel like this skin, for whatever reason, I just look at it and I get that vibe of like, yeah, a good player would use this, or yeah, this is like a skin for good players. I don't know why, I just get that vibe. You know, maybe comment down below if you guys feel the same way about a certain skin, or even about the Velocity skin itself. But that is going to be the list, guys. 10 skins that I believe good players in Fortnite use. And now, as I said, I do have a little bit more information about Control Freak and all that good stuff. Control Freak, for those who don't know, are these performance thumbsticks that you put on thumbsticks that are already on your controller for any console, whether it's PS4, Xbox, even Nintendo Switch. They're only like 15 bucks, and that's for the most expensive pair. So if you use my code Kriz for 10% off, like it's literally going to be like 12 bucks. Actually, not really, it's gonna be like 13 or 14, but you get the point, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's pretty much gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I'm trying to put like more stuff towards the end of the video, like my Discord and like social medias and plugging and all that, so that way the intro doesn't take up 2 minutes like it usually does. Because I read the comments, I know you guys are getting tired of the long intros, but I have to, you know, I really do have to talk about the creator code, Control Freak, my Discord, all that. Like, it is all important information that I want new viewers to know. So if the people who watch my videos already, they're like, okay, we know this, and I get it. It's annoying to skip through it, but it's some of those things that just kind of has to happen. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching the video and sticking with me throughout the entire video if you made it this far. And yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. I like took a pause as if I was gonna go out with another sentence, but that's pretty much it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.